Hey world, how's it going? Sorry for the slight delay here. Don't know who's gonna show up, but I was trying to get a few things going here as I had to switch rooms. But let me say this out the way here. I am that dude named Dave. And this is that dude named Dave Live. I decided to do a live stream on a Saturday night. As you guys can tell, I am not in Chicago still. You don't see my background. You don't see the portraits of Ali, Jordan, LeBron, or fallen soldier Kobe. So I figured since I came out of town that I am going to go ahead and do some live streaming here. Now, for anybody wondering, this live streaming was put in place before we lost our dear soldier, Kevin Samuels. So before anybody gets started, I want everybody to know that I was planning on doing these types of live streams. I came in town on Thursday, the actual time that he passed away. So this was already in place here. So I don't want anybody thinking, oh, look at you. You're trying to do your Kevin Samuels impersonation. Look at you live streaming. You're trying to. This was already in the cards here. I'm trying to build this channel, build this show bit by bit here. So I hope you guys can work with me here. And also I'm going to go to the chat to see if you guys can hear me because I was having some audio problems earlier. So let me go to the chat here and see what's going on here. What's up, Vega? How's it going? Nancy, I hope and pray you do every last video twice. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. I don't know about twice. We'll see what we can do, Nancy. We'll see what we can do here. Omega, you're at work. Hey, grind, man. Do what you gotta do, man. Get this paper. Real fiction. I sent you an email, Dave. Yeah, I got a lot of emails the last couple of days here. I've been responding to as many as I can. It's been really crazy the last few days, guys. The emails have been coming in. You can only imagine with the recent news. And then just my current channel in general, it's hard to keep up with everything else I got going on here. Like, it's unexpected right now. So bear with me for a moment. I'm going to get to that here. Robert here. Sorry, guys, I wasn't here yesterday. My shoulder dislocated, so typing wasn't good to keep up with the chat. I'm doing well today. My shoulder's sore, but I'm able to move and little pain. Hey, Robert, get better, man. Separate your shoulder? Hey, man, we got to get you back in action, man. We can't have our tribe, on the DL list, disabled list, so we got to get you back, man. Alex, my man, day one. Hey. We got Julian, Steven. Hey, this is my day one, Mikey. He's not even day one. This is my brother from another mother. Shout out to Mikey. Matter of fact, I'm keeping that graphic on there. Go to his channel, Mike's Philippine Journey, okay? He's a dope YouTuber. He's also in this man space here. If y'all looking to Zoom, like there's a channel called Zoom to Thailand, my man can help you to the Philippines. He can give you all the tips, all the tools here. So, yeah, I'm going to get to a few more here before we start the show off here. Hey, what's going on, Werder? Logan. Didn't think I'd catch this at 2 a.m. Hey, you're in the UK, right, Logan? And if you fall asleep, there's always a playback. Oh, let's see here. Mike, planned months ago, Dave. I know. No doubt. Now KS is gone. We definitely need people to be building here. That's right. Everybody's got to be building. My man Kevin Samuels gone. Feels like a family member died. It's true, man. It feels like we lost somebody an uncle, a close member. For as many live streams that he's done, and then we're not going to get any new material. It's a big loss here. So I just want to get to a few more before I get started here. Dave, I told you need a virtual assistant. Hey, we're getting that taken care of here. Mikey. Shout out to Jamal. Hey. Jamal has signed up to be our first moderator. So after we get done these live streams here, Jamal's going to be added to the crew here. So I just want to say, Jamal, thank you. I said the same thing to you in the email here. I appreciate it here. The fact that you even offered. Hey, it's all love. It's all love, brother. No doubt, Robert. No doubt, man. So let's get the show going here now. I just want to get to the first early chats here. So I'm that dude named Dave. We're doing some live streams here. Your boys in Vegas. I carried the equipment here. It was a haul, trying to get all this stuff here. This is brand new for me. So you know what I realize now? I need to get a separate, actual dedicated equipment bag now because this is life now. So I can't go about live streaming. So we're going to talk about a few things here. You guys saw the thumbnail. You guys saw the title, but we're going to get into that here. I might long stroke it here just for an intro so that we can get people coming and building in here and let this chat going. and whatnot. So here's what's going on here in Vegas. I'm actually having a good time. I'm traveling solo, and I want everybody to know there's nothing wrong with traveling solo. I had asked a few people to come with me on this trip, and timing's kind of rough, and maybe money is not as tight as it is. And I want my fellas to understand it's okay to actually say, hey, I'm just gonna hop on this plane. I'm gonna hop to Vegas. Let me go ahead and book this suite, and let's go ahead and have a good time. It don't gotta be about that party life. Sometimes you need to recharge your batteries. Sometimes you just need to, level set to get things started here. And for me, level set in this channel. So what's been going on out here in Vegas, guys? Well, the fight's tonight. And you're wondering, I'm not even at the fight right now because I actually sold my ticket. At the last second, I said, you know what? Canelo Alvarez is going to win. I don't really feel the undercard that much. I've seen Canelo fight live, and I rather rock with you guys here in the tribe here. So, and also, too, I made a nice little profit of getting rid of that ticket. So, I figured that money would be well more spent if we get the Terrence Crawford Errol Spence fight, hopefully this year. So, for my boxing fans, I want to time on this for a second here. If Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford actually happens, your boy will be back in Vegas, no doubt, because we know if that fight will happen. Errol Spence just went ahead and took care of business last month in April in Dallas, Texas against Urganis You Guys. He is now a 3-belt holder. He has the IBF, the WBC, the Ring Magazine, as well as the WBA title, and Terrence Crawford has the WO belt. And I just, like I always state, I saw him fight in November out here in Vegas. I flew out here. It was at the Mandalay Bay at the Michelob, and I stayed at the Delano. Locals say one thing, everybody will say another. So I said I was going to go see the Canelo fight because it's Cinco de Mayo weekend, and it's a big weekend. We got the NBA playoffs. I believe the Kentucky Derby's going on. And then last second, I was like, nah. I don't want to go to the fight. I just want to hang out here. So that dude's here, no fight here. I'll catch the replay. I'll catch the results after the fact here. So since I'm not at the fight here, what else is going on here? I had a good time at Mod 32 last night. Have you guys been to Mod 32? Oh my God. So let me give you guys a quick story here. So didn't make reservations. So I said, hey, I'm just going to go to the bar because you needed a booth to get for reservations. So I go to the bar, and lo and behold, I'm talking to a guy here whose name also is Dave, an accountant from San Diego. So we're striking up conversation. He's a single man doing his thing here, and we're going back and forth, and I tell him what I do, and he tells me what I do, and then he gives me some good advice about how it's hard for him to date because of how much money he makes and how he can get on the plane. He gave the story how he was seeing this woman, and they were vibing, they were clicking, and then he said, you know what? I want to go to Rome. I'm not lying. That's what he said. He's like, I just want to go to Rome. So he said he called her up. He said, hey, babe, I want to go to Rome. Can you at least get a couple days off? She's like, I got to go to work. I can't do that. He said, okay, how about this here? Can you get 2 vacation days off? Would you do the weekend? I'll shoot you back out and I'll stay out here. And she was like, I can't do that. And that's when he realized I got to be a bachelor for life because women can't understand my lifestyle. And I was like, hey, man, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. He's looking for a woman that can be on his program. So we went back and forth here, and I told him since the tribe is building here and my ladies is actually coming on strong here, I told my man Dave to check out the show here because we might can find him a woman that could be on his program. So ladies, if y'all looking for an accountant who's getting it and who wants to go to Rome, and you ain't got to worry about, he's a high value man, high earning man, how you want to say it here, how our member Sam say it here. Hey, Dave was all that. His friend Mark came in, we started chopping it up, and then next thing you know, he was like, hey, you know what? Let me go ahead and give you this Cuban here. I was like, wait a minute, Dave. We just had good conversation. I appreciate you talking to me at the bar. You gave me some good recommendations on some food. You gonna give me one of your Cubans? Man, he pulled his bag out. He had 28 Cubans. Yeah, he had 28 Cubans. I was like, what are you doing 28 Cubans? I said, hey, this is what we do here. This is how we get down. So I was like, all right. So I took the Cuban. So after this live stream, I think I'm gonna hit this Cuban up here, you know. So I appreciate good friendship. And my 32, if you guys come to Vegas, give it a try. Give it a try. Oh my God. I tried these dumplings. I may got to go back there right now. I might in this live stream just thinking about them. They had this fried rice and they had this sweet like pockets. You know what though? Check it out. Just Google them. Go to YouTube channels. There's some other content creators that, you know, experience different things there. Give them a try. It was a dope night. The drinks were on and popping. So after I got done eating, I said I was going to take a little walk around. You know who I saw checking in? Swiss Beats. Swiss Beats is in Palazzo. But you want to know something? I didn't fanboy. I didn't simp. I didn't go in. He looked at me. I looked at him. It was late last night. I made eye contact. I gave him the head nod, and I let him go to, you know, do his thing here. I didn't want to, you know. You could tell the way he was looking. He was moving. He didn't want to be bothered. So shout out to Swiss Beats. You know, he doing his thing, man. You know, didn't see Alicia, but you know how that goes. You know, he probably got work going on. Cinco de Mayo weekend. What else here? So after that went in, I made it a easy night. You know, I just checked back in, and then we did Saturday here. Like I said, I changed rooms, and so now we're live streaming. So what are we going to talk about tonight? The thumbnail is about accountability. That's right. We're going to talk about accountability. And you know, Mr. Samuels always brought accountability into his live streams to the women he interviewed. And I want to give an example of when I was at a lecture Friday night. I touched on a live stream yesterday, but I want to go into detail. And I want to talk about how modern women have a problem with accountability, not just for themselves. They have a problems with accountability for others. Like, accountability is a bad word. They do not want to adhere to it. I gotta tell the details of the story here. But before I do that here, let me get back to the chat here. Let's see what's going on here. So a lot's going on here. Dave, I have a video idea for a news story that I found on Facebook that I would like to say something on, but I've been brewing on it for over a week now. Hey, Robert, bring it to the tribe or email it to me, man. Let me know. We can get into it. STK is always good. Yeah, oh yeah, STK is good. Yes, sir. I actually ate at STK back in July. I was here in July last year when I stayed at the Cosmo. Oh yeah, they get it. That's some good stuff, guys. Damn, Dave, you had this event planned for so long to watch this fight. Yeah, man. Yeah, Mikey, you're getting me here. Let me get to a few more chats before I get going here. Hey, what's up, Frank? Watch out who you recommend. I gotcha. I'm not simping if you're a fan of Swiss Beats. I hate it when people just use simping for everything. True. I get it. But here's the thing. I've met a lot of celebrities in my time, and I know when they don't want to be bothered. It's part of the job. You know, fans going to come and rush to him. I can just see the stress on his face. He had just got out of this big old limo. It was an extended stretch, you know, and you can tell it was late. What time was this? Like maybe 1 a.m., give or take, at the front desk. So I didn't want to bother him, you know. So, you know how some people's going to be fan. Oh, my God, it's Swiss Beats. Oh, where's Alicia? Nah, I just say, hey, you know, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Hey, Sheila. What's going on? Accountability is kryptonite for today's modern. You got that right. Wait, this is a bad subject right now. Why is accountability a bad subject? Yeah, yes, he did, Torch. People have a problem counting, but against women, though. The women have accountability. What's up, Quentin? You should try some of the black-owned spots out here. Hey, Torch, give me some suggestions. I've been so busy that I just been rocking here in the Palazzo. So if you got something, holla at me, man. You know how to get at me. Send an email or whatever. All right, so I'll get back to some of these chats here in a second here. So let's get to my little story here. So Friday night, was it Friday night? No, Thursday night actually. Let's say Thursday night here. I went to Electra. It's here on the first floor at the Palazzo. So I'm minding my own business. I'm ordering some drinks, and they have a menu of Zodiac drinks. So right now it's like the Aries drink, you know, and it's very, very good. Oh my God, I recommend you guys check it out at Electra. So I'm sitting down, there's a group of women and men, and they're talking, having a good time, and they see me by myself, right? So next you know, we're able to strike a conversation. You know, we're going back and forth, and then we bring tables together. So I tell them I'm from Chicago. They're from San Diego as well. There's a few people from locals from Las Vegas. We got some locals, not locals, some North Carolina, South Carolina. So it was a big group of people. So we started having conversations about Kevin Samuels because he had passed away. So you know, some women really had really opinions about him. You know, it's like, oh, I'm glad this and this. And I said, why would you actually say that? The man passed away here. Has he personally injured you? And then she was like, oh, no. It's just the fact that he bashes people. So you're okay with people dying because you think he bashes people? Or, you know, did he personally injure you? Did he do something that was vile to the point of him being arrested? Or, you know, being thrown under the jail cell? And she's like, no, I just didn't like his tone. I'm like, so, okay, let's level set here. You know, it's a late night. We're in Vegas. We don't got to demean the dead because he can't, you know, he can't respond to this here. So I was able to bring this down here. So we got further into the conversation. And I realized that the goodwill that I had with what they thought I was, when I told them about my YouTube channel and they see that I did Kevin Samuels reaction videos, automatically the nice guy Dave came to, oh, he might be an asshole. I felt the energy switch. You know, it went from, oh, he's nice to. So we continue on with conversations, and it really got heated. It went back and forth to the point that I realized that let's take the conversation away from Kevin Samuels, because just his name alone, just saying it, is a lightning rod. It's a lightning rod. So what I wanted to do was, I said, I wanted to state an example, but I put it on me. Since I'm an independent individual, I wanted to give an example of a story about me and another person and about accountability with two men here. But before I get started here, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat here. So if anybody actually wants to cam up today, I'll do that here. So give me 1 second before I get into that part of the story here. 1 second, family. Guys, trying to get this link here. There we go. All right, just drop the link here in the chat. So if you guys got your cameras on, if you got something to say on the topic or whatever here, you guys can cam up here. Your camera's got to be working. So here's the example that I gave. I stated that, of course, I work in IT as my day-to-day job. And I gave the example how I was working on this project for an enterprise release. And I had a friend named Mike who works on the database team. And then I had another guy named Scott who's also part of infrastructure. So I was talking about how I had to do some project planning. I had to put together the Excel. I had to I'm going to talk real technical for a second. If anybody's in IT know about Jira tickets and Peregrine tickets and cutting them for change requests and incident management requests, because we have to get resources. So I had to get something done at a particular time. Once these items were done, then I can go ahead and talk to my development team, my infrastructure team. Then we can schedule these meetings so we can actually plan and get everybody on the same page for a Saturday night release. I explained how I was being lazy. This wasn't a true story, by the way. I just wanted to see what their reactions were to get off Kevin Samuels. So I explained to them that I didn't get everything I needed done by day 10. So my team was waiting for me, and it delayed the time they needed to get their work done. So I stated that the time that I needed to get something done on a Monday, it took me till Wednesday to get it done. I was able to do the handoff, then they was able to get going. So, lost my other camera. So, when that occurred, I explained how my other team members were upset at me because they thought they had another 10 days to do the job, but I only gave them 8. So that led to other meetings, additional project planning, that led to the guys in the team actually having to work later. Now, we got the work done, but I want to get to the point of my story. The point of the story was the fact that I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I was lackadaisical in my project planning and in my timing and in my business acumen as far as carrying out my assignment. So I was accountable for delaying another person's work. So I stated in my example that my partner came back to me and said a few choice words. So I came back and said a few choice words back to him, which made me an additional wrong, because why would I come at him when I was in the wrong in the first place, right? So I got them intently listening to this here. So then eventually I came back and I said, you know what? I was wrong. I should not have been late. I should have been on my job. I shouldn't have got greasy and talked to my guy like that. So I went ahead and I said, I apologize to him. As men, this is what we do. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have talked to you that way. And on top of that, too, I should have been on my job. I should have got everything done on time so I could hand off to you so you wouldn't have to work late. And I stated how he accepted the apology. I appreciate that, Dave. I just want to make sure that, don't put us under the gun. We all got to work together. We work as a team. So let me bring that back here. So I brought it back to the ladies. I said, with me owning up to it here, I'm taking accountability. It was my fault. I am wrong. Was my friend Mike wrong for yelling at me because the fact that he was upset that I gave him his contents 2 days late? Let me tell you what the response was. You know what the response was? Everybody has a choice, Dave. Everybody has a choice. He shouldn't have cursed you out. Matter of fact, since you were late, he should have fired you because you weren't doing your job. Everybody has a choice. It doesn't matter. No, yes, you were late, but don't worry about that, Dave. He shouldn't have said what he said. That is not the way you do business acumen. I own businesses as well, and I have business acumen. And I don't care if someone else is late. You know what you do? You fire that person, okay? And then you get someone else who does it. I was like, wait. I said, baby, wait, pull that back. I said everything on me was wrong. Mike didn't do anything wrong. Scott, also the infrastructure team, was waiting on me. He didn't do anything wrong. They're waiting on me. I'm asking you guys a question. I'm taking full accountability. So will you guys accept that I was wrong and I am taking full accountability? And for another 20 minutes, they were arguing and debating with me that I should not have taken the full 100% accountability. This was 2 nights ago. And so I literally kept bringing it back. I said, wait a minute, guys. I was completely wrong. They couldn't do their job until I did my job. They're waiting on me. So how could they be at fault when I messed up? We had this round robin, and then it came to another part of the discussion that I can't understand, but I want to bring it to the tribe here. One of the women who led the chorus stated, everybody has choices. And I stated, in this scenario, I took his choice away from him because he did not have the full allotted 10 days to get the work done. He only had 8. There are scenarios where that choices are taken out of our hands. And from that statement, you guys would know what happened? Everybody still has a choice. He shouldn't have waited on you, Dave. There was no one else that can do your job? Okay, good question. No one else could do my job. Actually, no. I am an SME, and I'm the only one who actually does my job. If you guys know about the great resignation with jobs right now, hey, there's a lot of open positions right now, especially what I do, high-paying jobs, and we're struggling right now. So I'm a silo. I am by myself. No one can do what I do right now. Matter of fact, I have a new manager, and my manager calls me on things because she's still learning. So I'm the only one that can do what I do. So you can't get anybody else. And still, for another 15 minutes, I am falling on the sword. I am taking accountability, and they won't let me take accountability. Part of the conversation then drove to Mike and then started shaming, insulting, guilt. It really got antagonizing to the point I was like, I never said that. I never did these things. So let me add one more nugget. It got to a point where that we were going in circles. And even if I try to explain it at a third grade level, there are times in our lives, people, that when we're interacting, we live in different worlds. I could look like you can look like me, and then when we start talking, we can understand that I know I'm here and you're there. And no matter how I break this down, we're in two different worlds. And if we're in two different worlds, how can we communicate? That's women and men, right? Women and men are in two different worlds. And in my scenario, I wish I had my pocket camera that Mikey told me to buy, that I'm going to get, that I could record this interaction, because it literally showcased that no matter how I explain the situation, no matter how slow and deliberate, that I was taking accountability to showcase I was wrong. It doesn't matter. Ladies do not, modern women do not like accountability, whether it's on them or somebody else. Somebody has to take the brunt of it here. It can't be just on one person. They cannot fall on that sword. Hey, the chats are popping here. Hold on, let me go back here. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't want to miss a few things here. Hold on. Insurance agent with a super chat, $6. Oh my God. Hey, insurance agent has been one of the day ones here, man. Hey, I rock with you, man. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I just want to make sure that there's a lot of chats coming in, and I don't want to miss the super chats because those are important. Thanks, insurance agent. So it got to the point where that when I explained about the different worlds, you know what I was told? There's no such thing as different worlds, Dave. If you work in business, excuse me, and I work in business, everything applies the same. I was like, so I want this to click in for a second here. I literally had women verbatim tell me, no matter the industry, no matter the business, everything's the same. And I said, maybe core principles, but day to day, they're not. And I should have stopped the conversation. I should have said, you know what, this is going nowhere. But you know what I told myself? I'm not in Vegas all the time, and I'm not going to ever get this kind of feedback. I am never going to be in a situation to talk to people from out of state, you know, as far as like me getting away like this, you know, in an atmosphere that's not in Chicago. Let's keep this going here. Let's let this ride here. I should stop it, but I'm not. So we go about the different worlds, and I say, hey, okay, let's pull it back here. Let's pull it back here. Let me ask you a question here, because obviously we're seeing two different things here, and we're trying to say agree to disagree. I said, let me ask you a question. You have a business. What's your business name? And she told me her business is XYZ. I don't want to put it out there right now. You know, I'm not talking to her, so she may not want it out there. It could be good publicity, but I said, okay, so her business is XYZ. So I said, so what if you took a break and then tomorrow morning you give me your phone, you give me some papers, and you say, you know what, that dude, here's my business, you holding the fort down. Do what you got to do. I looked at what she, you know, how she explained to me what she does. And you know what I told her? I said, baby girl, you give me 9 hours and I'm going to fuck up your business. I'm gonna answer a few calls. I might do a few things here. I bet if it's Thursday night here, by Sunday morning, people are gonna be thinking, hey, did you get robbed or are you going out of business like Toys R Us? And then she was like, wait. No, you can. I said, what makes you think that I can do your business while I have no idea about your business? She looked at me and said, but. I said, no, don't give me but. Don't give me but. I said, I have no idea about your business. I work in IT. I've been doing IT since 2000. And then you can see now I'm a YouTuber at night. You know, but I can't do your business, right? Because this is my fish. But maybe if I told you this here, it's like, okay, you can tell me how to do a few things here, how to handle customer service, but you really think that I can be a CEO of your business? And for another 10 minutes, do you know what the response was? You know what the response was, guys? Cordell, I didn't want them cheeks. She was cute, but she's not my style. She's don't take this the wrong way, but you know, she's a certain demographic that doesn't float my boat. So, but I know my tribe will put them cheeks in. That's for sure. So, for 10 minutes, she really debated that I could run her company. And let me see. I'm a smart guy. I probably could, you know, but the point stands that I don't have that much hubris to think that I can walk into some company day one and run it to make sure that your finances, your expenditures, funds coming in and out, just schedules, I can come in and do that right away. And you wanna know something? Dave, you're shortchanging yourself. You could do, I was like, no, this ain't working. I'm literally trying to tell her, and actually, there was two guys there too. I'll get to them in a second. So I'm literally trying to tell her that we as human beings, we have limitations. All of us are smart in our own way, right? I know everybody in this tribe here. I see everybody in the chat. Y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all grinding. Y'all putting in that work. We all are smart and we all do things in our own ways. But we just can't say that we can jump into any field from day one and do what we can. And then when we make a mistake, then of course there's got to be, repercussions for his actions of taking accountability of not taking that whatsoever. I learned that women do not want to accept it. They cannot deal with it. They don't want it. They want it to erase from the Webster's Dictionary or maybe Urban Dictionary. So I came back and I had to stop the conversation at that point. I said, oh my God, I'm getting a headache. This drink that I paid $22 for, the buzz is gone. So that was wasted $22. And I'm not going to order another drink for that because that'd be $50 of whatever. So I said, hey guys, let's take it back. Let's take it back. Let's rewind here. Let's have a good time. Let's bring this back here. The whole point I was saying here, ladies, about accountability. I was wrong. And then here's what I said. Will you let me accept to be wrong? I want to take 100% wrong from my friend here. He didn't do anything but got greasy and talked to me only after I said some choice words. Will you strangers, we're here at a lecture club here. Will you allow me to take full accountability, to be fully wrong, 100%, and say I own this, and that making sure that I don't do this again, so that I do not injure my coworkers, my colleagues, so they can do their jobs right. Now, this is 1 hour into it now. I'm fast forward this timeline here. 1 hour into it. No, Dave, you cannot get the accountability. So that's why I said I had to live stream this in Vegas, because I really had other ideas I wanted to talk about. And I said to myself, if these group of women and these two guys here, let's get to the men in a second. The guy were like, why were you late, Dave? I was like, I was being lackadaisical. I had 5 different things going on, so I let some things slide, and I thought I could get it done on time. And then when it came about, and it is what it is. And so it's like, well, how come they didn't help you? Why are you not asking the question of what? Could you ask me a better question? Like, what were you doing with your time, Dave? Be as men. Let's be direct. Dave, you're working on a project here. What were you doing with your time from the time of 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.? I know you have other jobs here. Did you do your jobs and then, did you take vacation time? Were you overworked, or did you have too many projects on your assignment? It went to the other people. It went to Mike and Scott again. How come they couldn't help you out? Instead of asking me, what were you doing with your time? What was going on day to day that made you late? I was like, hold that thought. Let's get to the chat here. Hold that thought, guys. Let's get to the chats here. Brentismo with the $4.99. Checking in briefly from a shooting range to show my support. I'll be back a little later. Hey, you popping your guns? We gotta talk, man. What you got over there, man? I don't want to miss any super chats here because I'm talking. I have my laptop off to the side here, so I can't really follow the chat like I want. So I want to give what I'm giving here tonight. So thanks, Brent, for the super chat here. So now me and the guys are going back and forth because they want to figure out why I couldn't get any help. Now, I can get that in this particular scenario in my job, I actually do need some help. I actually do need resources. We're actually struggling right now. I literally went from a team of 7 when I got hired 7 years ago, and we're a team of 2.5. Actually, one person got transitioned in from another team, and we just hired another person. So you literally go from 7 to what we got going on here. And if I come on vacation, they're in the world of hurt right now. I'm still checking my emails. But so I had to let them know the buck stops with me. Let's kill this crap. Come back on me. I am trying to let you guys know that I'm a man. I'm a grown adult. There's no one else that can help me here. This is not a project where that my assignment included multiple people to get my part of the job done. I had to get my work done. So they kept going back and forth saying, well, since they work with you, they could have figured out something to see, like, maybe you could have done this here. I was like, no, guys, why don't you come back to me here? Let's come back to me. And so once we went back and forth with these two guys here, I realized that it's not just modern women. We have a lot of men out here who are influenced by women who are not acting like men at all. If a man repeatedly tells you, I am at fault, I am the issue, maybe us in America are not used to having people say that I fucked up. I deserve to have this criticism. I deserve what needs to come about, the punishment or discipline. Maybe us as Americans ain't used to people saying that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that hard for people to accept here that, wait a minute, someone actually said that, yo, they're the problem and they want to work on it? I'm going to hold that thought here. I got Alex. Let me bring Alex on the stream here. Alex.
What up, Dave? How you doing, my G?
Alex, oops, hold on. Let me remove one thing here. Give me 1 second. I'm removing my other camera. There we go.
Peace,
What's
my
good?
brother. How you doing?
I am doing highly favorable right now. How are you doing?
But when I tell you I just got discharged from the hospital, I did, this environment and stuff, but I'm good. Another bit above ground, I'm doing all right,
Hey, before we get started here, I gotta let everybody know. Alex goes hard in my comments in the chats, man. Alex is a real day one. Hey, let me just say this here. I've been repeating this. I've had this YouTube channel for 3 months, and I used to be the guys that go hard. I never had someone to go hard like that, my own stuff. So it's mad love and respect, man. It's good to put a face in the voice here, man. So what you got for me tonight, man?
It's not just you, with everybody. When I hear BS, I gotta call it out. And let me just start with a short story. I went to Long Beach
Okay.
Job Corps, and we have this thing called accountability time at 9:45 at daytime and at night. And that's just like we go over rules and stuff. And honestly, I think that needs to be worldwide, because like if you can't hold yourself accountable to what you do, what makes you think you can hold the next person, XYZ, so on and so forth, and everything, And it just, you have to like be able to state your own faults. I'm not perfect. I'm a weirdo, and if I cannot change my faults, I accept them, because that's how God created me. Let's just keep it a buck,
No doubt.
And it just, I don't, me personally, I don't understand why women don't want to hold themselves accountable, because I think the man that they're gonna want to be with, they're gonna want him to hold himself accountable when he does wrong. Obviously, when he, gets somebody else respectfully, but like, come on. And
it's
it just,
crazy. Yeah. Let me ask you a question, Alex. From
Yes.
my story here that I was dealing with 2 nights ago, what would you do if you was like my boy? Like we came to Vegas together, and I'm telling this story to a group of women and these 2 other guys that I'm at fault. And you hear this group of women say, will not let me take accountability. Now, we see Mr. Samuels in his videos when he does the one-on-one interviews about one person not taking accountability. What would you do if you was that fly in the wall, you saw someone doing that, and then they won't allow him to do it? What would you think about that, man?
To be honest, I would say those 1 or 2 women, they have never accepted when they were at fault. I will automatically recognize that in my own mind, because if you cannot accept faults in a job or in your own personal life, what you doing? At the end of the day, what you really doing? Because every action comes with a consequence, and if you're not willing to accept that consequences, don't do the action. Simple as that. Because you can't be moving around life like, oh, I just took somebody's life, yay. No, that's not how we move. And honestly, like, if you look at some of these shows and everything that we watch, I'm glad that these shows are just shows and it's not like the actual world, where crime can go free, people have powers and stuff, because that's something I just don't want to see. To be honest, and honestly, women just never, maybe you had like a strong father figure to, tell them like, oh, this is what's wrong, this is what's right. I've been raised in a 2-parent household. Yes, my parents are divorced, but still, I know right from wrong, and everybody should know right from wrong, because you can't keep moving through life that, oh, this is this and that's and that's. Everything comes with a price. At the end of the day, and those women like who think that he's bashing women, like Kevin, and I've watched his shows. I watched all of his shows. I became like a member of his chat. Women just they don't want to accept faults. I don't understand why, but like, if you cannot accept faults, you don't deserve a high value man. You don't deserve a man at all to like keep it with you, because women are always.
Second.
Yo, go ahead.
Hold on 1 second, Alex.
Go ahead.
Keep going, Alex. I thought I was getting robbed. Hey, look at the Palazzo gave me here.
Hey, hooking the brother Dave up. All right, give it up in the chat.
Hey, yeah. Hey, they came and knocked. I said, "What the hell is going on here? They're gonna break into a black man's hotel room? What the? This ain't what we doing here, But the Palazzo's treating me kind of nice here, Let me put this on the camera here, free bottle. We got this on ice. I didn't plan this out, So we gonna drink this after the show. Let me put this down over here. All right, sorry about that, family. Sorry about that. See, this is how YouTube gets down here. This is not media. This is not NBC. You know, when stuff happens, you know, hey, I could have easily said, hey, in stream, I thought I was gonna get robbed the shot. No, you know, they just gonna help me out. Hey, you're on mute, bro. I can't hear you. Your sound went out. Okay, well, we'll work with Alex here.
Call now because I can hear you.
Okay, you're back. Yeah, we got Alex back, guys. So, hey, give me 1 second here. Let me see here. I'm gonna get to the chat here. I put that on here for you, Alex. Damn, you look like a young KS. That's what Jeremy is saying. You look like a young KS, man. So, I take that as you know.
Hey, but there'll be no other KS, no other Kevin Samuels, man.
Hold on, let me pull that down here.
But
so,
you know, accountability is just something that.
Before I let you go, though. Before I let you go, tell me, how has Kevin impacted you?
He has impacted me to show me that you can't be rolling this world just by yourself. A lone wolf cannot rule the world. You gotta have a pack, you know. And I had the pleasure of even speaking to Kevin Samuels on one of his shows, by the grace of Allah, you know. And yeah, he taught me a lot of good, valuable lessons when it comes to being a man, and you know, when it comes to vetting your woman and et cetera, you know. And I just think if a lot of men could think on that type of level, and how to move and just do the right things, like a classic man, everything will be all right. He was like another father to me, like a cold uncle that like I would love to have and get information to. But like, hey yo, if I was gonna holler at Shorty, that's the dude I would call straight up, you know. Yeah, I did get emotional. I had my own time on the side, but it just I was always wanting to hear what he said. And I wish back in the 2016, 2017, I really paid attention to him back then, you know. But he taught me a lot, and I'm always going to be watching his videos and learning something from him, because there's nothing. I don't think there's nothing I can't learn from that man. He is very informal. He didn't get to where he is just from doing what he did. You know, everybody has their own experience, sir.
Yes, exactly. And I want you, as well as everybody else in this chat here, that I've been getting it hardcore. There's, once we get past this weekend, once we get to Monday, the detractors are really going to come hardcore. You know, they're already coming now, but people who just want to demonize his name and want to say that, oh, this is maybe God speaking this way. I want you and the tribe to actually say, you know what though, if you're going to speak ill on the dead, then we're not human beings. You're not friends. We're not associates. You can go somewhere with this, because I literally been telling so many people in my comment section that if you feel this way, just remember, death's coming for you and somebody close to you. So have that same energy when the worst happens on a day that you're not expecting. And you wonder why no one's having empathy for you. It's because you put that energy out into the world, and that's why
exactly
for you and yours. So I want you, Alex, if anybody's trying to do that here, we ain't having that here. I'm shutting that down. Anytime someone come in the comment section, you're getting the fucking boot. So
seriously,
I see how you rock with him, and that's why I asked you to give the experience, because I want everybody to do this here. It's not because of the fact that I don't want people saying, oh, you're putting your cape on. He was good at what he did, and at the end of the day, he wanted us, not just black people, because that was his focus, black families, but people in general, to build strong bonds, because what's actually happening right now is not working.
No, it's not. It's not at all. And if I may just say, I did. Yeah. And if I say I don't agree with everything that he says, I don't. If I go back and watch the video, I'm not going to agree with everything. But I respect that he has an opinion and that he has statistics, data, and information to back up what he says. It's not just saying it like a blue pill mindset or a red pill mindset or manosphere. It's his own facts that he gets, And the fact that women get upset about what he says, that is letting me know these women aren't thinking about stuff in a realistic mindset. At the end of the day, and many other people who reveals, I don't agree. You're not going to always agree with everybody and what they say, but as long as you're having a dialogue and having that conversation, we moving forward. We doing our thing. Yeah. Exactly. But it's just all this like, oh, you have to do what a woman says and everything. No, there's a lot. And keep in mind, I've never been in a relationship. That's as a disclaimer. I've never been in a relationship, and I'm not rushing to get in a relationship, respectfully. But one thing I will know, I will plan and I will execute things the right way instead of doing things the wrong way. That's just me. You know, I've always been taught by my parents: think 5 times faster before you speak, and know what you're gonna do before you do it. People say I'm a little crazy or loco or whatever, but hey, at least I am doing my best to get a plan started. Because people just think you just move through life like, oh yeah, I'm doing this. Stop what you're doing. Respectfully, stop. Because you can't move like that. And just whether I see in person what I see or on YouTube and everything, some people they just think that just the idea of a man is just toxic, quote unquote, and it's not. Men have roles, and even my own religion, the Nation of Islam, I was born into that. That comes with rules. So if you ain't about rules, GTFOH, respectfully.
Hey, I can respect that. I'm not a religious man anymore. I respect people who do. I have understanding the Nation of Islam. This may sound funny. I'm opening up to the tribe here because me having the channel, I'm documenting what I have here. But I wasn't born, but they have similar parallels. If you guys do the deep down research, what I have, I was raised a Jehovah's Witness.
Okay.
So if you guys know about the witnesses, the Nation of Islam, I get it. We talk about the rules and regulations and how it's strict down the middle. Now, I got to be honest with you guys here. I'm telling y'all that a brother ain't knocking on your doors no more. Don't worry about that. You ain't going to see that dude talking about, hey, are you waiting for Jehovah's return? Because I got this watchtower for here that's talking about the end of the times here. Because the end of the world is happening and Satan is coming for us here. Don't worry. That dude ain't doing that to y'all. All right. So, but I just gave that joke to understand. I understand what you mean by the rules and regulations of Islam. Hey, you went on mute again, Alex. Hey, Alex, you're on mute again. You lost your sound. We lost your sound, Alex.
How about now?
You're back now.
All right. But if you can see on the right side of my head, I have a scar that's shaped of like a letter C, like for Cali.
Okay.
Keep in mind, I was hit by a car when I was 20 years old.
Oh, wow.
I'm not joking when I say this. And I'm not even the person that likes to share this information, but I do because at the time of what happened to KS, rest in peace to Godfather and everything, I got a second chance at life. Everybody understands I got a second chance at life. And I'm going to do my best to do what I need to do in this world. Because I promise you, what I saw and when I was in my state, I didn't like. And it's not saying like, oh, I'm going to this place and everything, but it wasn't natural for me. So now that I'm here, I'm going to take all the best information from men, logical men, because there's some men out there who are the B word and the S word and everything. I'm going to call it as it is.
It's true. It is what it is. It is what it is sometimes.
But, yeah, and it just, people who have a second chance like myself, don't take it for granted. Like, really focus on your stuff. Because it's not, life ain't getting easier each year. We about to go into 2023. I promise you, we're going to be seeing some more crazy stuff. And it's just like, yo, we got to do more better. I'm doing my better, get my equipment for YouTube and stuff, buy some more better mics and much more. But
hey, before I let you go, you going to start a YouTube channel, Alex? Your sound went out again. You're out. You're back.
How about now?
Yeah.
I have a YouTube channel. It's the same as my name right here. I am Alex What. So if y'all want to follow me, I give my opinion on things that I want to and what's popping on Instagram, like as far as topics, and I post gaming videos, Naruto Storm 4. So if y'all want to play me, get active. But yeah, I don't want to hold up your chat. I know you got other people to get to. So assalamu alaikum, brother, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace. That's Alex. I am Alex. What? Check out his YouTube channel. Support the man. He's been supporting me. Man, that was a good conversation here. So yeah, Alex, we got to get you back on here. I'm gonna get to some of these chats here while we're talking here. Ooh, you guys are popping here in the chat here. Let me see if I can scroll back up here and get caught up here. Give me 1 second, guys. What we got here? I can take accountability and say I sabotage my relationships by being in my head and not communicating, lack of affection, I've been told. I like that, Farron. You see that? My tribe is taking accountability. You see how that works here? When we take it, it's not an issue when we look at others. So that's what I want to see. Let's do this here. Party time, Jeremy. Yeah. Hey, oh, hold on. Let me just pull it out again. I wasn't expecting this, y'all. I wasn't expecting it. Hey, the suite's hot here, y'all. Y'all gotta check out this Palazzo. Can I just do a little light flex? That when you get a chance, Google the executive suite here. Brother got about 2,000 square feet, and I'm all by my lonesome. Why does one man need 2,000 square feet? I don't. But you know what, though? I wanted it. And you know what? I wish I was staying here Thursday in my last room. That's about like 1,200. I can't go backwards. The extended stay is never happening again. I'll stay in my car before I go to the extended stay. Yeah, good times here. Oh, we had someone pop up, but they dropped back here. So let me see here. Yeah, we had Robert, man. Come back, man. Oh, here we go. Robert, what's good? Let's see if we can get your volume up here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
There we go. What's good, my man?
Yeah. Not much. The shoulder's doing all right. Right here. That's the left shoulder injury.
Hey, before we get started here, you rocking the Chicago jersey, bro?
Of course. But this is the only basketball jersey because it's easier to put on and off.
Are you from the Chi?
Because of the shoulder. No, I'm from Pennsylvania originally.
PA.
Yeah, so
what's up, man?
Like the comments I said about Pennsylvania, I know most of that area. Being born and raised there.
Okay. No
like
doubt,
that heavy-set woman from Philly. That's the woman I had to deal with back home. That's the reason why I left for Texas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Those type of women.
Let me ask you a question here. Whoever hops on here. So I'm talking about accountability.
Mm-hmm.
If you, like I asked Alex, if you were my partner in crime out here in Vegas, we're sitting here, we got this group of people in the lecture. I tell them that I am the one who messed up. I'm taking accountability, and they won't let me take accountability. What would you do sitting there seeing this dialogue from a man saying I'm wrong, and they're telling me, Dave, you're not totally wrong? How would you feel about it, man?
Yeah, in my case, I'm like, the women are out of their minds. They're completely out of their minds because I served in the military. So I'm like, you take accountability for everything. Simple as that. There is no argument with that.
Man, it's crazy. It is.
Mm-hmm. Even when I heard you say about the men, they're out of their mind too. It's like, what is wrong with them?
Like, we live in a society, Robert, that we want to pass the buck.
Mm-hmm.
No one.
Yeah, pay us the blame.
Exactly. It doesn't matter if it's in a relationship, if we're at work. It could be just someone you see in out in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Pass the buck. It has to go to somewhere else. Like if you're playing Uno, draw 4. I ain't taking this one. Draw 2. It's like a game of Uno where everybody got to draw 4 or draw 2.
Yeah, just keep passing along. Yeah,
it keeps passing along until somebody's gonna have to grab that deck and own it.
Mm-hmm.
And they would not let me grab 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I was like, what am I going to do there to have a conversation where that I'm telling them this here? And you want to know something, Robert? Let me just keep it 100. And I want the chat to see this here. These were, they weren't my cup of tea, but these were beautiful women. Like, let's just say that if I was not in a relationship and I was single and I had no kids and I'm out here in Vegas doing it here and I had a few drinks. Oh, yeah, the bust down could have happened.
Mm-hmm.
The bust
I wouldn't blame you.
But when I heard them talk like that, these girls, like, I know Kevin doesn't like the 7s, but, he's no longer here, so we're going to do some grace period here. Let's say that these were 7s and 8s. Mm-hmm. They were like 2s to me.
Mm-hmm.
They were
because like I said, with their personality can drop them down. The personality drops it completely. I always say that. You can have great looks, but your attitude could be completely crap and make you almost a 0 to -3, 4.
And I want women to understand this. You can be so attractive, so beautiful, can put yourself together, whether your hair is right, the skin complexion is glistening. You know, you wear that little dress outfit that is like, look at that plow. You see that little thigh meat on the side there that's make you want to take a little nibble and that bite of it. You know, it's like, oh, can I just sample that? And then that conversation, and people gonna hate me. They're gonna say that I'm fat shaming, but I'm like, yo, you remind me of Precious.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about weight loss Precious. I'm talking about the actual movie Precious from 2009 Precious.
Oh, yeah, the dump truck.
Yeah. I don't care who's going to snap and do a reaction video on me on this here. That's how I felt about them. It was like,
yeah, we used to call those 2-ton Sallies where I'm from.
Ooh, I remember that term.
Yeah. Remember, I'm from the backwoods of Pennsylvania, so these terms are still common.
Okay. Hey, before I let you go, Robert, here, how long's the rehab?
It's just because I've injured it so many times. It's a basic training injury from the military. Dislocated the shoulder there, so every so often it dislocates every time.
Okay, man. How long you served our country here, man?
I served from 05 to 06.
Nice.
Yeah, like the video idea I'm talking about for the YouTube channel, for my YouTube.
Okay.
It is military, so that's the reason. It's going to be pretty much about a case with a woman ended up getting charged for defamation.
Oh.
About sexual assault.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I'm planning to record that after this live's done and everything, and probably get it up within the next couple days, because I've been sitting on it for over a week.
Oh, okay. So what's your YouTube channel? What's your YouTube channel? What's your name?
It's my name that you see right now.
Okay. Hey, the tribe here. Robert's been rocking with me. I'm not even letting go yet. I just want to take this pause here. Go to his YouTube channel and subscribe. If y'all rocking with me, we rocking with each other. This is a big circle.
Yeah, you have to understand. We're both almost the same mindset. That's the number one thing.
Exactly.
I'm bringing realism. I don't care because of how I am military-wise. I don't care about your feelings. Your feelings are irrelevant to me. I'm going to tell you what way it's supposed to be, the way it acts, how the world really acts towards that in the personality types.
That's dope, man. Just like you, Robert, everybody in the chat here, if you don't have a YouTube channel, I want you guys to start it. Get it going, get started. I understand like some people may feel a certain type of way. There was a part where I didn't want to hit the record. You got the doggy up in here. As long as you don't got no bunnies, that's what's up. So
yeah.
I don't know if you saw my video.
So she's my help.
I don't know if you saw my video. I don't know if you saw my video. The girl had a bunny that really jacked.
Oh yeah, I even said about it. Where I'm from, that's food.
Yeah, you did say that. That's food. Yeah. So
yeah, south of where I'm originally from, they would say, "Ooh, look, food! Time to shoot."
Right. We don't need no bunnies in the house here. So yeah, what you got? German Shepherd there?
No, she's a French Bulldog Pit Bull mix.
Oh, nice. Good stuff here, man. So
what I call French Pitty.
Support Robert. Go to his channel, subscribe, like. Give my man some love. We're all in this together. It's all a circle. If anybody has a channel, we all subscribe. We all chime in. We build this coalition because you know what, though? We're only as strong as our weakest link, and we all can build everybody together because I'm talking on certain things here. You have a different angle. Everyone's different angles. And you know what, though?
Yeah, a lot of us have different angles.
And you know what, though? I don't need to turn on Stars TV. I don't need to go to NBC or ABC or HBO.
Yeah.
I could just be on YouTube and rock with my brother and my sister.
Oh, that's what I do. I don't even have cable. In my case, I don't have cable.
Yeah,
I just support each other. Just a Wi-Fi connection. I check everything on YouTube. Easy way.
So like I was saying here, start your YouTube channel, guys. Get it going here. We want the whole tribe to build and get it going here, man. You got any shout-outs, Robert?
Not really.
All right, man. So I thank you for rocking with me, man. I'm glad you
chimed
in the comments section. Yo, man, you go hard. You watch the videos, man.
Oh, what do you expect from an Army veteran that doesn't give a damn? He's gonna freaking go ham.
Hey, man, I support you. I love and respect what you got going on here, and I love the fact that you're rocking with me, man. And hey, and I hope you have a good night, man.
Yeah, especially that girl from Philly from the Kendra G video. I saw it before you even put it up. I'm like,
I was holding on to it. Oh, before I let you go, I was holding on to it, right? Here's the thing now. I guess I can. No, I'm not gonna let you go for a second. We'll talk. We'll chat for a second, right?
Okay, sure.
I had that video, right? And I have a lot of videos that's in the bank that I don't drop right away. And what happens is that I have a certain kind of feeling. And it's like, oh, I just want to wait a second. And so now that I'm in this space now, the top content creators, all of them, we all kind of mirror some of the same videos depending on when we do get to them. So I don't want to be the first to do it. I don't want to be the second. And so it's like, damn it, I already recorded. What am I going to do this here? You know, so.
Yeah, that's not a big deal.
You know, so I just want
to in my case,
that.
I feel more comfortable commenting on yours compared to other ones that are like, what the heck is this white mother saying? I'm like, I feel freer here commenting on your videos because I'm like, at least people are going to be receptive and not freaking criticize it. They might ask questions, but that's it.
Oh, wait a minute. So, man, that triggered another question for me. So you feel, or this has happened in the past, that on other creators that you would think that you get backlash from your commentary and your comments in the section?
Yeah, when I comment on some videos, you would get flambasted in some YouTube channels. It's like, whoa, what? I step back from those a little bit. I'll watch their videos, enjoy them, but then I'm like, nope. But the other videos, I'll comment and I will unleash hell on them. My military vet friends call me the howitzer for a reason. I drop bombs.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, see, I rain upon everything, and it's very accurate. As long as I'm not mad, then it becomes inaccurate.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I try to keep my comment section civil. I like the Discord, but if you guys notice, I don't allow for, just ridiculous nonsense. I want people to speak their mind, but at the same time, though, we're not going to be rude or we're not going to have people act like we're in middle school here. That's not what we're doing here. We're adults, man. So I'm glad you chime in and comment, man. I appreciate everybody that comments and chimes in because then
it's no big deal for me.
Thanks a lot, Robert.
In my case, it's just simple. I'm like tired of hearing the bull. Let's get back to basics on it. It's like with the video I'm planning to make, I'm going to be like, because it involves military, it involves my branch of service. So I know the subject matter very well. And the funny thing is, it dates back to 1986.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and because of the Me Too movement. This has a lot of things that's going on today still about it.
Sorry on Me Too. I'm going to have I'm going to have videos in the future. I haven't had a chance to get to that.
The video I'm going to make, it actually caused a person's promotion not to go through.
Oh, man.
Yeah. This one, I'm going to be highly emphasizing about the promotion part of that because this guy went through West Point and everything.
Alex said that's before he was born.
Oh, I was born in 86.
I had to put that out there. Okay, Alex. It's all good, man.
Yeah, you have one that's 40, then you have myself that's 30 in his 30s. So you get two different viewpoints from different age groups, but also it's pretty much from a different angle. I don't judge a person by their skin color, period. I see it as, okay, I see it from his angle, I'm going from this angle. I'm covering my buddy's butt.
So I'm gonna move to the comments here, Robert. Thanks for chiming in. Before I let you go though, I'm gonna do more live streams, so I'm gonna keep them consistent. So be on the lookout. So if you cammed up, man, you can join in again, man.
That's no problem, man. I have no problem if it's something I can contribute to. I'll come on. I have no problem with it.
Yes, man. I appreciate you, man. You have a good night.
Yep.
That's my man Robert here. Before I say anything else. Yeah, you saw Red Bull. Not because of Kevin, I'm trying to mimic him. I'm tired as hell. It's not tired to do this show here. It's the crossover with Chicago being 2 hours behind, and that I just had a long day of switching rooms and things of that nature. So I just need a quick pick me up. So I don't drink this. This is my first Red Bull in probably like 5 or 6 years. So the one thing is, I wanted to do this live stream. I was not going to cancel it. I'm here for you guys. So who do we got here? Who am I going to bring into the...
What's going on, man?
Who is this guy here?
I don't know. Who am I?
Who are you?
Oh, my God. This is my
best friend, y'all.
What's up, guys?
I know this man since the 90s.
I know, right? Seriously, man. Been that long, man.
I've known this man since the
90s. Long.
This is Mikey, Mike's Philippine Journey. Check out his YouTube channel. Didn't you just crack 10,000 subs?
Yeah, I just cracked. I'm about to hit 11,000 I went from 10,000 to 11,000 in about 6 days.
Look at that. My tribe is strong here. This is my mentor. This is my Obi-Wan. My man got the 10 rocking to the 11. Support his channel. He's the man I was talking about. If for the men in this tribe here, if y'all are tired of modern women in this country, and if you want to get with the Philippine concept, he's the one. He has all the tips to trade. Matter of fact, you're going to the Philippines soon, right?
Yeah, I'm going. I'm probably gonna head up. I was gonna go to, remember I was telling you Colombia, but I was like, I'm just probably gonna go straight to the Philippines for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
talk to me, man.
Nothing much, man. I love the fact that you're encouraging people to start their YouTube channel, and you and I, we talked about this for so long, man, and so it's like, I think everybody should put their ideas out there, whether it's it's off to the left or off to the right, but a YouTube channel can, number one, it's very therapeutic for a lot of people. Like, it's therapeutic for me. I know it's therapeutic for you, because if we can do that, we can, it's like almost like it's literally therapy. And so at the very same time as you can make some money as well in the side, and it's very beneficial for a lot of guys, especially for guys who want to level themselves up, find new things. I mean, so yeah, you're creating a tribe here, man. So it's amazing.
Yeah, man. I just want all of us like-minded ones here. Like, even though I'm in Vegas and it's a Saturday night, I could be out in the streets. I could be in a strip right now. You know where I'm at? I'm in the room.
Dude,
I'm talking to you guys. You see how this works, guys? I'm here with y'all.
Dude, I don't get it. Like, you've been planning this trip. You've had you had the tickets already. You had the fight stuff already and stuff like that. We've been talking about this for like weeks, and then all of a sudden, I'm like,
I saw.
Why is he? I see your text message, and I was like, he's doing a live. I was like, wait a minute, tonight's the fight. It's crazy,
Yeah. You know what I felt my responsibility was? My responsibility was to the people.
I think that's a very good, and plus also, I think it's a good topic that you're talking about, like with this whole accountability that's going on, and then so like I just wanted to kind of chime in with why you asked the question, right? Like why?
Get into it, man. Get into it. I'm gonna hear your ideas on this.
Well, like in regards for you asked the question earlier, like why is it that people, even men or women, have this problem with accountability? I think, like, for me wise, and I'm speaking for being in America wise, right? So I know there's some guys in the chat, like Werder, I think he's from Germany and everything, but it's that narrative where a lot of us Americans sometimes we jumped into the belief of America is the best country ever. And so sometimes we have this feeling that, we're the best and everything. And so, but the thing though is net positive America is great, but there's other countries in the world that people need to see. And this is where it's funny how a lot of women hate on men who are starting to leave the US, who are starting to explore other countries for other options. And it's not just about women, it's about improving yourself, starting a business in other countries, which I truly suggest for people. But if you look at America, net positive, we're good, but we're not the best in healthcare. We're not the best in education, especially our education system is broken right now for so long. Income, we don't make the most money. There's other countries where people make more money than Americans do. So, it depends on where you at as a person, what's more important for you. And it's like, you have to remove that aspect that we're the best. And because if you start saying we're the best, it's no difference how women can automatically tell other men that they're 10s when we're looking at them and we're like, no, you're not. Like for me, I know I'm not a 10. I know I'm not a, I'm not a 6, I'm not a 7, I'm not an 8. That's fine by me, but I know my lane and I know where my strengths, I'll double on that. My weaknesses, I'll slowly improve on it. But, that's just my take on that.
I hear you. Let me add another caveat to what I'm talking about tonight here. Let's say that a matter of fact, it was your birthday 2 days ago. May
5th, man. Yeah.
Unfortunately, what happened
Cinco de
that
Mayo.
day, but Cinco de Mayo, congratulations, another year here. So, if you was my road dog here, you came out to Vegas, you're sitting next to me to Electra. I'm asking everybody who comes up here with me. You're sitting next to me at Electra, first floor at the Palazzo. We see this group of women and these two guys here. I tell my story. I tell them that I'm accountable. That dude fucked up. That dude was the one who messed up here. and you hear them say what they say here. What would you say, and what were you thinking if you saw that scenario? Where I'm a lone gun here, but if you was my partner, what would you say if you saw that?
Well, then I would always go straight to the part of we can go to and say, well, you're probably projecting your own inner insecurities. You know, because typically people who, number one, will not agree with you automatically, will not hold accountability. They're projecting their own mistakes that they made in life, and they'll rather kind of transfer that energy to another person rather than, once again, accountability for themselves. So for me, speaking to those girls, I'll be like, well, you know, good for you. That's what you want to do. But how has that handled you from when you were born till now? Because are you in the situation right now where, you know, you're happy or you're content? And a lot of people, you know, live every day with regrets, you know? So like you're doing your thing, you know, you're making sure that you create legacy, and people unfortunately live with regrets for so much. And in the end, for me, I would have just moved on. I would have been like, you know what? Because part of accountability is we need to stop people right away, and we need to stop rewarding their bad behavior.
There you go.
Like, you know, for something like that, I would just look at them like, you know what? Have a great day. And I'll leave. I'm going to be stoic about it. I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to be yelling. I'm not going to be confrontational. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to surround myself with people like you, and I'd rather walk away. And that's also a bomb that you're going to drop on somebody, because some of these women sometimes, and some men, when somebody walks away from them because they tell them that, you know what, you're not in my level, it's going to hit them even further. You know, and then they go, number one, it can happen two things. It may improve them, and they say, well, what did I do? And at the very same time, is it can trigger them. Either or, you would rather keep their energy with themselves than all of a sudden be walking around later on and be like, I can't believe that, you know, they did that to me, you know? But I mean, sometimes it's also good for what you did. You try to carry the conversation to try to, you know, work it out and maybe have them see your perspective. But that's also a big problem, is that most people are not willing to find other people's perspectives in life, you know? Like, they always feel that they're right. And for me, wise, I like hearing people that don't agree with me. And the reason for that is I want, and like what you did, like kind of have a conversation every now and then. For me, most time I'll just walk away. But if somebody doesn't agree with my thinking, it doesn't piss me off. It's more of like, for me, it's like, I wonder why they think that way. Maybe there's something I can learn from this. And some people just don't even want to bother learning. And this is the problem with leveling up. Most people don't want to learn new things. They're kind of stuck in their ways, and they just believe in one thing. And that's just the most unfortunate thing.
Yeah. Oh, I left one caveat of the conversation that happened there. There was one woman in there. Ooh, she was dusty. She looked good, but when she talked, she was dusty. She was shout out to O'Shea. She was weaving and sandling up. she was true to the weaving and sandling up, but she was cute with her weaving and sandling, you know. Okay. But then when she started talking, it was dustier and dusty. So I want to get your viewpoint on this here. So we started talking, and of course, me being in IT for 22 years, and of course she didn't like what I said, and it went left because of the Kevin Samuels videos on my channel. So she actually had the audacity to tell me, because we're talking about two different worlds. I said earlier how I worked this and then I couldn't do your job. Do you know that a guy, you don't need a high school diploma to do IT? Hold on. Before you say something, let that sit in for a second. After that, she argued with me for 5 minutes that you don't need a high school diploma to work in IT, because she told me verbatim that she's a business owner, and if you're smart enough, you can do anything you want.
But then I would have asked her, like, what kind of business do you have? That's my thing. It's like I'm sick and tired of people, like, just because you went to business Zoom, whatever, got yourself an LLC, an incorporation, and then all of a sudden you can say that you're a business owner. And so for me, wise, business is not business unless you can actually employ people. And then taking it to the level, I'll tell her, business is business when you can walk away from your business. You can hire somebody to manage your business to make money for you. And I've done this a couple times, and it pisses off girls when I say that, because what are they gonna say? Oh, I'm a business owner. Well, what do you sell? Well, I have an online store. I sell T-shirts, or they say something like, I'm in multi-level marketing, pretty much a pyramid scheme, bitches. And so it's like, I'm in multi-level marketing, and I sell health products and stuff like that. That's not business. Right. And so I would go straight there first, because that's the thing sometimes is that, they're trying to push you to have a discussion elsewhere, try to piss you off because they took your IT. That's straight up narcissistic, straight up gaslighting, to take what you do and try to diminish it, right? And minimize it. And so sometimes I'll go at it and I'm like, oh, we're playing that game. So let me go ahead and talk to you about your business first, to try to let me create a base here first to kind of figure who you are before you try to start attacking me. One thing that men should understand is that when some women who are opportunistic, they're going to try to transfer and minimize you as much as possible. So what you have to do is don't respond to how they try to minimize you, but go directly into into them first and understanding them. Because who are they to talk if they're not a real business owner? That's my thing. But
now,
yeah.
Let me just say a few things here. Now, you don't need a college degree to work in IT, because I don't have that. But the mere hubris of the conversation to let me know that this woman actually in her head believes that you don't need a high school diploma. That is not even the basics anymore. I just happen to be at the right place at the right time in IT, and I think I'm a pretty smart guy. I'm gonna pop my collar. I got a job that requires a master's degree, and I don't even got an associate's. That's how I get down. You know what I'm saying? So there's certain people who are exceptions to the rule, but I still have to have when I got the position, not only did I have my high school diploma, I was in the game for 16 years. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna list my resume right now, but to mere hubris that we have women not only want to accept accountability that we're talking about today, mm-hmm. but they cannot even accept people telling them the bare minimum requirements that is needed just to go to the next level. The idea of stating that, oh, you don't even need a high school diploma anymore. What are we thinking, modern women? That the basis of finished high school, saying that that's not even needed. You can go ahead and make $115,000 a year. And yeah, you can make fast money doing that. If you're over here trying to work this DevOps life, I'm in development operations, just to let you guys know. Y'all trying to do this life, my government job ain't answering the phone call if someone ain't got no damn high school degree. But she really was pushing, Mike, that it's okay. It's 2022. She said, it's 2022. It can happen. And I was like, and that's when we say the sign, this was the part of the need to be right.
And exactly that's, so when you look at that, the need to be right, so you're doing the signs with KS, right? So I mean, when you start looking at that, that's where sometimes we actually have to point they're wrong. Like, and one of the big reasons why a lot of women sometimes don't have accountability, and I'm not saying all women, like I want to make sure I stress that enough, right? A lot of the time sometimes it's because of men. Like, number one, you have like all these guys who are SJWs, a bunch of social justice warriors, right? You have a bunch of men, like male supporters, passive aggressive men, these dudes that are in the friend zone of these women that is always like building them up and saying, oh, you're always right. You're right. You're right. You're right. And women, in general, because women need other people to make them feel good. That's why women, they'll say they'll dress up. It's not for the men, it's for them. But no, it's for other women to actually try to say, oh my God, you look so amazing. So you have a bunch of these social justice warriors around women. And then also us men sometimes, I think men need to realize, stop subscribing to some of these girls' social media accounts. Yeah, you enjoy looking at them, but if you don't believe in the narrative of what they're doing, then you're just adding to the poison that's being created by a lot of these women. So sometimes you're just gonna have to unclick, unsubscribe, block them. And the reason for that is because you're actually adding to the whole poison that they have. And it's just the craziest thing what happens. I mean, we can talk about feminism and all those kind of things. I mean, that's a whole different, status. But it's just sometimes we're promoting it, we're allowing it to actually happen, and I just really hope that men start realizing, like, listen, I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna stop subscribing to this. I'm gonna stop, paying the $9.99 for OnlyFans or the cheaper ones at $2.99 just to get some accounts and everything. Just stop doing that.
Man, let me ask you this question. Since you said that we men need to do that, because that's how we're tricking off our money and giving these women this entitlement here. What do you think about Bad Baby buying a $6 million crib by your neck of the woods for cash? Hey, real fast, you in Florida, so
Yes,
she in your neck of the woods, and she came and dropped $6 million cash. I know you heard about that, right?
Yeah. I heard about that.
Man, for what you said, for all the dudes that's paying the $4.99 and the $9 on the OnlyFans, that logic applies because she paid cash, no loan, no escrow.
And so this is how like, I'm so far away from these things, right? Like, I see that stuff. She bought that, and I'm like, okay, I'm interested. Let me go read what's going on, because because it was OnlyFans, whatever. And then I realized right then that she was that girl from Dr. Phil. I didn't even know 2 and 2 added up. I was like, oh, she's that girl from like back in the days, that Catch Me Outside girl and stuff like that. I had no clue, because I've detached myself from a lot of these things. I mean, I can't even tell you who's the it person right now in music or whatever like that. I mean, I'm freaking watching some 90s songs right now early on today when I was making some videos. But yeah, but hey, listen, good for her. But did she account for the fact of taxes? This is one of those girls that all of a sudden her house is going to get repossessed later on because she can't pay the taxes that's involved. My house in Florida, I pay $1,200 in taxes right now, monthly. Because I live in a decent neighborhood. Yes, the house is paid for. Yes, the house, is a good price.
Hey, don't talk anymore, Mikey. Let that marinate. Let that marinate for a second. You pay $1,200 a month in taxes alone, not the mortgage.
No, I'm done with my mortgage. I paid off the house.
No, I'm just saying, but just Oh, hold on. This is an extra flex here. I want people to hear this here. This is flex moment here. The house is paid off, and you still got to pay $1,200 a month in taxes.
Yeah. So imagine what her taxes monthly is going to be. Imagine when I'm not saying OnlyFans is going to disappear. Let's just say it just keeps on remaining, whatever, or eventually people. Because she's going to get older. As her age goes up, her value goes down. There's going to be somebody that's going to be turning 18 next that's going to be signing up for OnlyFans. There's going to be the next big thing. So then guys are going to be jumping onto them, because some of these guys sometimes don't have enough funds anyways. And so they're like, let me spend my $9.99 the right way, and so they're going to spend it to the right person. She's going to start seeing her stuff goes down. And when that stuff goes down, what's going to happen to her 10 years, 15 years down the road when she can no longer afford those taxes? She may make, I don't know, she made what, like $40 million or something like that? Well, $40 million. 56. Okay. So she made $56 million. That's not worth $56 million anymore, because that's
Uncle
what
Sam.
that's literally worth $26.50. $26 million is what it's left. She then spent $6 million on a house. So now she's down to $20 million. So now let's go ahead and look at having to, put some nice furniture in that. She'll probably spend somewhere around $500,000 for that. So now all that money is going to start dissipating, and then she's going to have problems later on. And this is the thing where a lot of women, these independent women, sometimes in the hear me roar crowd type of stuff, well, then this is what's happening. They don't understand what's happening in 10, 20, 30 years when they get old, when they don't actually level themselves up and learn a new career or learn something better. She's going to be working at the Bunny Ranch in Vegas in the next 10 years, getting pounded for $50.
Ooh. Okay, the Bunny Ranch. I gotta. Ooh.
I don't even know if that's exist. Does that still even exist in Vegas?
It's still out here. It's still out here. They getting it just because the owner Dennis passed away. The Bunny Ranch still. Hey, real fast, hold that thought here. The Bunny Ranch. The dude Dennis he ran for office out here, and he died of a heart attack. And they kept him on a ballot, and the dude still won.
That's crazy.
The dude who was on HBO's Bunny Ranch, who ran the show, Dennis here ran the show, 20 plus years.
I didn't even know that.
Was a house rep. He was passed away, and then it was like, nah, we still voted for this dude. That's how Nevada gets down, all right? You know what I'm saying? We don't care my man is dead. We don't care. He ran a successful Bunny Ranch for all these years. We want this man
He's original OnlyFans, HBO Midnight Special. I used to remember. I used to watch that stuff.
Oh,
I was like when I had nothing else to do. I mean, but that's the thing. We level ourselves up as much as possible. I think that's what men should do. And it's like, and sometimes, and I always just tell guys, like, sometimes leave the state that you're in. Leave the damn state that you're in. Maybe that's why, because you have poison around you. You have your family members that are holding you down, friends that shouldn't be around you, but you can't prevent them from leaving you. Leave the state sometimes. I've lived in what? I've lived in Arizona. I've lived in Florida.
Yeah,
I lived in California.
Yeah. I met you when you lived. That's why I met you when you just moved to California.
Exactly.
When you lived you lived in Illinois by me, and then you had literally just moved to Cali when I first met you. Yeah, we got people talking like that here. Yeah, look at you said leave. Yep, leave.
Just leave, I mean, I'm working on getting my next level of life and stuff like that. I have a condo in the Philippines now, right? So I have
Wait. That's breaking news here. You didn't tell me that you now have
You didn't know that?
condo.
I thought I told you about that.
I thought you just had your flex when you go out there.
No, man, I bought a condo last year, and so it wasn't built yet. So that's why I need to go. I was thinking about just going now just to look at it. So the building is built now. So it's a 3-bedroom condo and stuff like that. I got it for $40,000, but now it's worth $70,000. And it's a 3-bedroom condo. I mean, it's a beautiful condo. And so this is what I'm just saying. Is like
appreciation already. That builds your net worth when you haven't even moved in yet. You haven't even visited yet.
Yeah, and so that's the thing. It's like, guys, there's so many different countries out there that you can do this. You can work remotely nowadays. You can enjoy your life. You have time to be able to put yourself back a little bit. And if you're in a rut of finding a relationship, if you're sick and tired of whatever, sometimes you just have to remove yourself. 3 months, 4 months, rediscover yourself, and that's just going to be helpful for guys. And I think that guys don't realize that mental health is such an important thing for us men to fix, and for us to be better for the next level, in life.
Shout out to Colbin 4 Max. He's one of my guys here. He says condo's better than a 304.
And it's a lot cheaper, and it's perfectly fine. And you can get a lot of 304s when you have a condo.
You got that right.
I'm just trying to say.
As men, we're gonna trick off at time to time here, and if you got that second or third look like my man here, the 304 is gonna come to you. No, I'm not gonna be the guy that's gonna be so strict to be like, hey, everybody's gonna be men live their life. So if y'all bought the 304s, get your business right. The 304s will come.
But don't fall in love with the 304.
Don't fall in love with them. No, don't do that.
Like every person has a purpose in life, and sometimes 304s have a purpose for us men.
Yeah, I know. Here's the thing. In this life here, people going to be people. Everybody is not going to be perfect. There's going to be 304s throughout all the course of history. So if there's going to be 304s out there, we're telling men, hey, just don't fall in love with them. And just if that's what your thing is, you get in and get out. But what we're encouraging is to go ahead and build that nuclear family so you don't got to rock up the 304s. But if you're single, hey, just be smart about it.
Yeah, I mean, for me wise, it's like, even though I've been enjoying a single life for a while, I mean, I still believe in the sanctity of marriage. I still believe in it. I'm not gonna run away from it. It's like I get where a lot of guys go when they just really want to move on to the next level. But I'm saying, guys, for us men, we should not move to the left or move to the right. We should stay in the middle. The fight's in the middle. A lot of women are just trying to push us away from where we're supposed to be. And so you should stay in that freaking middle and fight for it. And at the very same time is learn how to be able to confront women of course, in a stoic sense, in the right sense of things, because when you get emotional, that's when they got you. Don't let the toxic type of women get to you, and don't move from the place that you're in. That's the way to fight on this, because they're being more masculine, and stuff like that. So be like, what? Stand your ground. Don't let them push you.
Right.
I've been pushed long time ago, and no longer am I going to allow that,
Oh, man. Mikey spitting facts, man. Mikey always be throwing them facts at me, man. He kick bars, man. This is why I've been knowing this man since the 90s, man. I don't know if you guys saw the first live streams. I'm just going to kick back to let you guys know that the first night that me and this man hung out, American Pie, the first one, was in the theaters that opening weekend.
That's how old we are, bro. That's how old we are. Good Lord. American Pie.
That's how long I've known this man. So when Kevin used to talk about having your wolf pack or your tribe, or you got to have that to build around, because even if you're not a high value man, you're a high earning man, you're a good quality man, you got to have your crew around you. And this is a man I know for 23 years, you know, so this is how I know that if he says something, I'm not going to be like, nah, you talking shit. Nah, my tribe, if I rock up this dude since the MJ number 23, hey, yo, go to his channel, subscribe, man. Show him some love. He spits facts. And on top of that, too, y'all should see the Philippine women. He gonna put you on game in a few months. He's gonna be there. He's gonna be live and direct. And you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna have to call into the show here so we can see what's popping out there. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, my thing is like, listen, you're recommending people to start YouTube channels. Go do it, guys. Just do it. Just get started, right? And learn. Like me and Dave, we went back and forth like, hey, bro, what's something that you learned that's new? What can we do this? You know, a couple failures here and there. But at the very same time, as every man out there right now, it doesn't matter where you are in the freaking world, you need to get yourself a passport.
Oh, say it again. Say it one more time.
You need to get yourself a passport. Stop this
one
crap
more
of
again.
saying.
One more again. Say it one more time.
Get a damn passport. There's no, oh, you went to California. Ooh, okay, whatever. Oh, you went to Texas. Ooh, have you left the country? And don't tell me you went to Canada or you went to Mexico, because those are just easy. You don't even need a passport. You need a passport card to get to those countries. That's it. Get a real passport. We can get it stamped. And enjoy yourself. Some of you guys want to go to Colombia, you can get a round trip ticket for $250 from Florida. You can get a round trip ticket for $299 from Illinois. And you need to get out of where you are. You need to be able to, if you see other people, you see the potential for yourself. You're able to see that you can improve yourself. That's why you hear, if you see a lot of these, if you see like Black Passport channels, all these different, passport for men are encouraging other men to get passports, women are hating on it. Why? It's because men are improving themselves. That's why some of these women are trying to hold you down, is because they don't want you to see the real world that's out there, which is the whole globe, and so you have to be able to literally experience that. Like, I mean, Costa Rica, Colombia, Dominican Republic, just don't go to Sosua because you're gonna go crazy there. You need to figure out where you can go. I'm just saying that's something that I truly encourage men, is start a YouTube channel, get yourself a damn passport, because you'll be surprised what you can learn in life,
Man.
And yes, women are beautiful everywhere. Okay, women are beautiful everywhere. Just different types of beauty out there.
Man, oh man, I love what you're spitting here, Mike. Man, my homie, my brother from another mother, man. Hey, do some shout outs, man. Yeah, you got anything you want to put out there before? Because I'm going to be ending this stream pretty soon here, but
yeah,
I'm
man,
going to give it a few more minutes. You got anything you want to shout out to?
No, I just want, I was just glad that everybody's showing up and giving some love. And and bro, I mean, we were talking about something. I'm like, when are you going to start your channel? When are you going to start your channel? When are you going to start your channel? Remember, like, I was pushing you like since last year when we used to go, when we used to do the other live chats and stuff like that. I was like, bro, when are you going to do it? And listen,
this man is the reason why that I knew I was going to do a channel, but he is the little birdie on my shoulder that kept saying, hey, man.
I see something good, man. I see something good in ya.
So real talk, this channel would not be here at this exact moment if this dude would not be bugging me saying, hey, man, when you going to cam up? You going to at least come on my channel and cam up. He was just pushing me just to get on with him to the point. And then finally, it was like, all right, here it goes. And then, hey, I've been on every day since.
And guys, just to let you guys know, let me get you guys something here. Like, when I started my channel, about a year and 2 months ago, okay, I had no clue how to use StreamYard, because this is what we're using as a platform right now. I literally had to call Dave and be like, bro, because I seen him using it with his other before. I'm like, how do you use this sucker? I can't figure this out. Like, it got to the point I almost literally said yes to you when you offered that you're gonna run the channel from the back end and so like and be like my producer. Because
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is the thing,
yeah.
guys. Grab yourself a dude, your friends that's gonna elevate you, and that's the thing that you need to and like literally see who they are as a person, and not just potential. Like everyone will have potential, but look at them. Are they a good person that you can surround yourself with? And to be honest, minimize the amount of men that you surround yourself with.
Well, that's good.
Because
That's a good point.
that's gonna blur the lines. You get a good 5-10 guys that's gonna ride or die with you, that's gonna do the things, that's gonna be there no matter what, in a drop of the dime on a quick phone call. That's what you need in life. And so, like, you know, I wouldn't have my channel if it wasn't for Dave, because I was like seeing what he was doing, and then I always wanted to improve things. And you just, you know, you back and forth each other, and that's what it is. And it's funny, like, you know, you have the tribe now. We've been talking about that stuff of like, man, creating like a network of men, you know, network of men's, channels and stuff like that can benefit each other as much as possible, push each other, you know? So, I mean, bro, you know, you're doing a good job here, man. I don't need to add anything else but that, man.
Thank you, man. I
But
appreciate
I'm because I know there's guys there that might want to jump in and stuff like that, so I don't want to take all time. But guys, first of all, thank you so much for showing up in this channel. Thank you so much for supporting Dave. You know, much respect to a lot of you guys and everything. So, you know,
one more
that's
time,
all I can say.
Mike's Philippine Journey.
Yeah.
Subscribe to his channel. Like I said, we have a lot of single men in my tribe here, and y'all here chatting right now. Hey, it don't take much to go to the Philippines. Mike got videos, or if you want to reach out to him, talk to him directly.
Yeah.
Hey, man, for my single men, Mike could be one contact away for you having your submissive woman who's gonna rock with you, who's gonna understand that I'm a woman and you're a man, and we gonna build together. You know what I mean? When I talk about build, when I say build, not like modern women build. I'm talking about we're gonna build our family together, and you're my rock and I'm your woman, I'm your rib. That's what I'm talking about. So he is literally one comment away, guys.
Yeah, but also understand, man, when you go to a different place, it's a different place. So there's pitfalls that you have to learn as well. So, you know, it's like you hear men saying, I'm going to leave America because I hate the rat race. I hate the matrix that it is. The Philippines is just its own different matrix, but it's going to be easier for you because women there have a higher femininity rating. But don't be mistaken. There's a lot of bad apples too, but it's just a lot easier to kind of navigate yourself with, you know?
And that's why I said to reach out to him, because he gives you tools to trade so you don't even get scammed. He has a lot of videos of how Americans not to get scammed by Filipinas. So not only can you get your woman, he's going to help you spot the ones that's trying to take your money and take your passport and take your credit cards, and you can't even go home. You're stuck in a corner, basically, looking all dirty and everything like that, like you need some, you know, some acne cream. So he ain't going to have you. He ain't going to have you like that, you know. So
exactly.
Man.
All right, man. Listen, man. I'm out here, man. Congrats. See you guys later. Thank you so much for having me. Much respect, guys.
Man.
Thank you.
Thanks, bro. That's my man, Mikey, Mike's Philippine Journey. Give that man some love, man. Show him, go to his channel. Let's go to some of these chats here. Dave, you need to do more lives, bro, please. Why do you think I'm doing this right now? Even before Kevin had passed away, this was part of the evolution of the channel. Like, to be honest, I didn't think I was going to be doing any kind of reaction videos. It was my gateway as the training wheels to start the channel. So I figured that, hey, I'm going to do a few reaction videos, and now I'm going to live stream and get it going here. And then it took a life of its own where you guys were liking the videos, and then I started putting more work into it, where that you see over 100 videos right now. But as far as more lives, there's some things in place here that I'm working on, some things behind the scenes. We're going to have a crew, you know, a little panel, you know. My boy Mike's going to be involved here. So we're going to work on an actual show that's going to be weekly. So don't just think it's going to be a reaction video channel. Hey, best believe I'm only 3 months in. Give me before the end of summer. I'm not going anywhere. We got something. People thought because Kevin passed away that, you know, I do a lot of his reaction videos that, oh, your channel's dead now. Nah, I'm a grown man. I'm 42 years old. I got my own thoughts. Kevin was just my training wheels, man. So now he's here. The training wheels are off now. So we here. We going full-fledged, you know. So the lives, they coming. Don't worry. Let's get more into the chat here. Yes, R.I.P. Kevin. You was a real one, no doubt. Mike makes a good point. I had a good buddy like that, but sadly lost him to COVID pneumonia last year. Sorry about that, Brent, man. Man, that's C. Sheila, go find your real fellow. You deserve to be loved and respected. Shout out to Sheila. Hey, Sheila, I respect that you come in here all the time and all my channels. It's good to find a woman here that actually we can have these dialogues with, because it doesn't help if it's just all men here. That we also need women to build this coalition too, because we're all in this together. So shout out to Sheila. She goes hard in these videos in the comment section. I got nothing but love and respect for you, Sheila. Keep it up. Good Lord here. She good peoples. Let's see here. What we got here? I want to get to a few more of these chats. If you need a person, just call. If you need a person, just call Dave. Hey, no doubt. Not this party. Not gonna, yeah, I hear you. All right here, guys. So let's see here. It is 9:46 Chicago time. That means that it's 7:46 Vegas time, which makes it 10:46 Eastern time. Am I right? So I want to do a quick recap here, because the show started off about accountability. And I am learning in this YouTube journey, not just watching Kevin Samuels videos, not just being a parrot and echoing what he was saying. I'm actually going to be among the people and talk to them and understand what they're thinking, not just seeing someone who's high profile and just taking every word they're saying here. Being out here in Vegas has allowed me to talk to more people and seeing that what he is saying, I have my own personal, experiences, but taking it from a different lens point of doing this channel, this show now, the man's not wrong. It's to the point where that when I was talking to the people on Thursday night at Electra, I felt like I had an out-of-body experience that I was sitting here and I pulled myself out and I was watching from a distance, and I'm like, this is really happening? Women is not going to allow accountability for themselves. They don't want to allow accountability for others. We have to find a way to open the logs of dialogue here to find out, hey, let's be more open, let's be more communicative, and if we do mess up, own that. If you are wrong, be accountable for it. But we don't live in a society where everybody gets trophies and that we're all good and there's blame here and there's blame there. No, sometimes the buck's got to stop somewhere. So we need to see these modern women who they are, and there are times we got to run. And we need men to educate that when we see this here, hey, we ain't got to deal with it. We ain't got to keep it going. Just like Mike said, just turn and let them know this, hey, I don't want to rock with this here. Because we're clearly seeing that we're people sometimes in two different worlds, and sometimes we may not get to them. It's sad. It seems like we maybe thought you're talking to like a baby or a toddler. It's like, how come you don't understand? But that's why we're going to keep going on these live streams. We're going to keep talking and build this up, and then hopefully have more like-minded individuals. Now, here's what I want to say. I don't expect everybody to agree with me. I don't expect everybody to agree with Kevin Samuels or the lead attorney or Anton Daniels, people in the Lapeef Network, or Pink Book Diaries or Dee. All of them are dope channels, right? But we all couldn't agree to disagree, but all have this coalition that we're all like-minded, have this conversation so we can build and be better. But if we're going to be so closed off that we can't even accept accountability, if we can't accept someone doing wrong, if it's got to be someone's got to be over here also is wrong, man, what's going to be here in the next 5 years in the United States? What do we got to look forward to? I don't know. But that's why we have these dialogues and these questions here, and we got to keep this going here, because since we lost our fallen soldier, the fight doesn't stop. So before I end the live stream here, I just want to get to a few more people in the chat here, and let's go here. Same here, Dave. That's right, Sheila. Hey, Robert, for any panel members, just ask Dave. I already, sorry, I got to that one there. The journey continues, no doubt. I have posted a link if anybody want to hop on, but I see no one wants to cam up, so that's okay. I get it. It's hard to put your camera on. You know, you want to talk to a whole bunch of people, 1,000 people see it on the replay. I get it, but I let everybody know you guys can jump on the live stream here. I want this to be open here, you know, because here's the thing. It is late night on a Saturday, and I don't want my people out in the streets getting in trouble. I'm in Vegas, and I'm in this room here. I could be out doing guys know whatever, and I'm talking to you guys. And even after I get off here, I'm just going to get something to eat, come back to the room, and then work on the next live stream. You know what that's going to be? Tomorrow. Yo, I'm gonna live stream tomorrow. Why not? I brought all this equipment to Vegas. Why would I not live stream? Why would I not talk to y'all? So I'm gonna live stream Sunday, and I'm still here Monday too. Hey, shout out to American Express, because I don't gotta check out till late on Monday here. So I get this room to like 5, 6 o'clock p.m. So I'm gonna live stream Monday before I gotta hop on a plane. So let's just put it out here. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here Monday. I'll be back in Chicago for Tuesday. I got some videos in the vault already for reactions, but when I come back to Chicago, your boy gonna be live streaming again. We're gonna keep this going here. We gotta build this momentum up. Kevin passing let me know it's like, hey, we still gotta keep going. The fight don't end. You know, the fight don't end. Let me get to a few more of these chats here. I'll be here, bro. I appreciate that. Live tomorrow. Okay, my man. Yeah, no doubt here. Like I said, you know, I'm not going to be in the strip clubs. Y'all ain't going to see no pictures of me in no strip clubs. Y'all ain't going to see me at Floyd's club. Was it? I forgot what the name of his club. You ain't going to see me there. You ain't going to see me at the Bunny Ranch. You ain't going to catch me like Derek Jackson. And matter of fact, let me just put this out there. I am no Derek Jackson. You're not going to have me out here like that whatsoever. I just want to put that out there to the forefront, and I want everybody to know that I am not trying to pick up no mantle. Hey, there, hold on here. Let me put that up here. Thank you, Girl Collection. You won't find me at Girls Collection. I know they got some bad women, but hey, I'm trying to build with y'all here. You know, but y'all ain't gonna have me out here wilding out like that. You're not gonna have me with my lady with a bonnet on talking about she's wearing her shield and stuff like that. I am that dude, and I'm just gonna keep it a buck and 100 with you and how I'm doing here. No filter, none of this fake caping. It is what it is. Let me see here what we got here. The pawns of the past, keep the conversation going. I appreciate that, Reggie. Let's go see if a few more chats here. What's my man Jeremy got here? Women are great at arguing. It's important to know your facts before trying to argue with women. And KS knew his facts. He had the years of wisdom. Oh, Jeremy, I'm glad that you posted this before I got off this live stream. I will say this last point about my little dialogue at Electra. I even went to the point of pulling out multiple. I carry both my phones and my iPad in my little bag here. And I made sure that I broke down facts to showcase what they were saying was wrong. I said, hey, let's pull up Webster's dictionary. Let's look at these here. These are terminologies. Then let's look at how to use this in the example. And you want to know something? I showed them a term in the dictionary that they were using. And you know what they said? But I was like, so y'all disagree with Webster's? But you can't win. Now, if I was not doing this for work for the show, I would have left that probably like 30, 45 minutes ago. But that interaction Thursday night allowed me to do this live stream tonight. So you know what that means? I got to keep talking to ignorant people, unfortunately. So let me get to a few more of these chats here. Damn, the Bunny Ranch sounds fun, though. I ain't going to front. It do sound fun, but you know it's not fun? Even though I got the money, I don't want to give my money away to something that's not going to be tangible in that sense. I mean, you're going to have a good time, but it ain't cost effective, so. But, hey, the Bunny Ranch was funny. I used to love watching on HBO back in the day. Shout out to HBO on that one. Contact Dennis Sperling, guys. He wants to roll Godfather KS goes wrong. Hey, yes. Shout out to Dennis Sperling. I do not know him personally. He has a great channel. I actually was going to do some reactions to some of his videos, what he's doing here. And I don't know who's the person who did this. I don't know if you're in this live stream, if anybody knows it. I got thrown into an email thread that was sent to him. So there's a lot of things going on with Kevin and things trying to build up. I have no idea what's going on. I just know that people are including me in threads and stuff like that. So whoever that is, get back to me on that. I might respond back to the email, but shout out to Dennis, man. That man has a great channel. You're not gonna have me say anything. Rock up that content creator. He's doing good things, man. Women don't want resolution, they want drama. Bars, Alex. Bars. I think on that note, I think I'm gonna start to close this out here. So as a recap, we talked about accountability. Tomorrow, I want to talk about age in the Black community and about growing old. I know all cultures have this problem, but I think us as Black people have the biggest problem. I mentioned this yesterday. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to talk about this, but 40 is not the new 30. 40 is 40. 30 is not the new 20. 30 is 30. I want to start talking about that tomorrow because growing older is the evolution of life. And for some reason, us in our community want to maintain an arrested development to stay young forever. And we don't. There's nothing wrong with growing old and gaining that wisdom and going to the next stage of life. And I want to talk about that tomorrow because for some reason we want to be stuck in the past. We want to live like we're younger. We can still be youthful in spirit, but we still got to grow older and adapt to what's going on to the next phases of life here. And for some reason, we have that problem of doing that. So I think that would be a good discussion to talk about Sunday here in Vegas here. I don't know the exact time that I'm going to post it here. When I get off this live stream here, I'm going to see how I'm going to figure it out because I'm 2 hours behind. So I'm a little discombobulated. Like my laptop time says Chicago time. My cell phone say Vegas time. And then my mixer, I don't know what the hell that clock says over there. So I don't know what that is. So keep on a lookout on that here. So I just want to say thank you to everybody checking out this live stream. I had no idea I was going to go 2 hours. I literally said maybe I'll go 30 minutes. I'll go 40 minutes. I may only talk 15 minutes here. I'm nervous about this. I was very open about yesterday about my anxiety. And sometimes, like even today, I literally have a hard time hitting the record button. I am not going to lie to you about this, guys. I am camming up every day. If you see the times of all my videos, there's a video every day. And my anxiety, no matter what, has me a hard time clicking record or clicking go live every time I do it. So I'm pushing through. But you know what, though? I'm still here, and I'm still doing it here. So I'm saying that to say I appreciate everybody that's here. I appreciate everybody that's rocking with me. All the comments, all the uplifting, the suggestions. It's not going unnoticed whatsoever. So thank you for very much for pouring into me. You guys pouring into me allows me to pour into you guys. So I'm going to come back tomorrow with another live stream. I'll make sure I'll post on the community page too as well, so that just in case you're not on YouTube or you missed out on your stream here. So we're going to shut this down here, live in Vegas, and then we'll be back tomorrow. But until next time, guys, I'm that dude named Dave. I'll see you guys. I'll see y'all later, YouTube world. And y'all be good tonight. Don't get into any trouble. Stay home. It's Saturday night. I know it's secret on my everybody drinking. Stay your asses home. Drink in the house or smoke in the house. Don't go out in the streets. It's late. So stay home, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, YouTube world. Peace.